and do whatever she wants, but the man is to get there a square at a time. The man had to buy that yacht. That's the difference between being a man and being a woman. That's why the queen gets to do how she does.
A chivalrous man just always lets ladies go first.
Life and chess
That's
reflect.
why I let you go first.
Life and chess reflect, Piers.
I've never watched that, so let's watch that. Let's watch that video. I don't want to watch the. Do they just play chess at some point? Is this it? Okay, I'll just skip to the chess. I'll just skip to the chess. Where do they play chess? Okay, let's watch this.
In fact, and we're going to have a 5-minute game of speed chess. Winner takes all, Mr. Tate. Welcome back to Piers on Sense. And Andrew Tate is still here. Andrew's father was an American chess international master, and his son's pretty good at it too. Well, I can hold my own as my school chess champion. And with 5 minutes left on the programme, we're going to have a game of speed chess. Winner takes all. All right, well, you're white. Off you go. Off we go. 5 minutes, go.
That's racist, Piers. Cancel Piers Morgan.
Okay.
Are you
Actually,
good,
the
Piers?
board's off a little bit.
You're going to destroy me.
Clearly from this opening, better than you.
Let's see, I guess, aren't we?
Okay, let's be aggressive, shall we?
Okay, this is just normal. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say that the pieces are pretty comical here. These pieces are absolutely hilarious. This is pretty funny that they're using this like ridiculous little small set here. The board drives me insane. Yeah, it's like the best chess set that they could find, right? Yeah, that's as good as it gets. Yeah. No, I don't want to. I want to just watch this video. I don't want to watch a video with like an actual chessboard because like this is better to watch.
Champion, eh?
Looks like they spent $3 on that chess set. Yep, $3.
Lennox Lewis was better than you when I played.
By the way, though, I'm actually I mean, I know this is just very basic, but Piers Morgan, at least based on the opening, this is not terrible. Like, this is not terrible. Like, Piers Morgan probably has actually played a little bit of chess. I mean, he's obviously not as good as Andrew Tate, but like playing e6, d5, knight 6, bishop b4, this is actually not like, this is not absolute beginner level.
Played him.
Was he?
Okay, e3.
Well, he beat me 39 times out of 40. Check.
Yeah, he is pretty good at the game, I heard.
And finally, he's going to make a mistake. Yeah, finally he makes a bad move. He doesn't develop a
Get
knight.
aggressive with you, Mr. Tate. Show you a bit of toxic chess masculinity.
Well, the world's been pretty aggressive with me lately, Piers, so I'm used to it. It's fine.
Actually, I should put my cam up here, sorry, so you can see the timer.
Oops, apologize.
How long we got?
Why do you think the queen...
3:45.
Why do you think the queen gets to jump across the board and the king doesn't?
Because it's sexist.
The game of chess is sexist, but perhaps it reflects life, Piers. Have you ever thought that when you look at a yacht in Dubai...
You're running out of time. Stop stalling. I know what you're
Fine,
doing.
I'll just take your queen.
Oh, God!
I'll just take your queen.
Damn it.
I was trying to give you a little speech there. You didn't want to listen to it.
No,
I was
I
trying to
didn't.
tell you when you see a yacht in Dubai, the girl just gets an Instagram invite, gets to jump right on board. She gets to run across the board and do whatever she wants, but the man is to get there a square at a time. The man had to buy that yacht. That's the difference between being a man and being a woman. That's why the queen gets to do how she does.
A chivalrous man just always lets ladies go first.
Life and chess reflect.
That's why I let you go first.
Life and chess reflect, Piers.
I've made a catastrophic error, but I'm bouncing back.
Let's see. I always accidentally take someone's chick.
3 minutes.
I don't even mean to. It's just like, oops.
Oh, man.
You need to stop knocking my pieces over like some...
Doug.
Yeah, exactly. He's not getting in my head. They're talking to me saying you're getting in my head.
How do you think chess reflects life?
I think that it's all about strategy.
Correct.
That if you're good at chess, you can be good at pretty much anything because it's about thinking ahead.
Okay, first of all, like let's slow down a bit. Here comes the classic stereotype that is not true. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, there's this notion that in order to be very good at chess, you have to be very smart. That is simply not true. In order to be very good at chess, what you do have to have, though, is like you have to be very good at like pattern recognition, spatial awareness. I mean, these are traits you have to have, but that doesn't mean that you're smart across the board. Like, just because like in order to be good at chess, what it requires like great memory, great pattern recognition of like placement of these pieces, where the pawns are, all these sorts of things. and that's what it takes. So like that is one definition of like being an intellectual. Like it is something like some people would say that does make you smart, but that doesn't mean that you're automatically like smart in everything just because you have a great memory. Levy pushes this narrative that makes you smarter. I've said it before, like that is the #1 misconception about chess, is that it's like, yes, you have to have a great memory, you have to have great spatial awareness, and yes, this can translate to many different sorts of games, things like math and other skills, but that does not make you automatically smart. It makes you better at thinking, probably true, but yeah, it does not automatically make you smart. I will just say that because like that is the #1 misconception that everybody has about chess, is that like anyone who doesn't really play chess and they hear that someone's good at chess, like, oh, you must be really smart, you must be a genius, all these sorts of things, and that simply is not the reality.
It's about planning. It's about relentless practice.
One second, a game just started, so let me just mute the tab. I guess someone accepted a challenge, but let's keep going.
What else is beautiful about chess? If you lose, somewhere you made a mistake. There is no luck.
Absolutely right.
In chess, even if it's the smallest mistake, somewhere it was your fault. It teaches absolute self-accountability, which is something that we need a lot more of.
That is actually very true. I will say that is very true. Like that is why chess is one of those games that's very brutal to play as well. Because it is true. If you lose a game, you made the mistake. Like there's no blaming anything else. Like you made the mistake. That is actually like, that is a W take. Like there is self-accountability, and making a mistake is 100% true. I mean, now of course, if you play a computer, it's, well, actually, even if I play a computer and lose, like it's still my fault. Like, yes, the computer is better than me, but I still made a mistake. Because if I could play as good as the computer, I would obviously be able to draw or win against the computer. So it actually is like, it is the #1, probably, I think, the single strongest point in terms of playing chess. I think easily the single strongest point. Canceled? Why would I get canceled? I'm talking about what makes chess great. What do you mean that's going to make me get canceled? What are you talking about? I'm just looking at what's being said in this video. I'm not talking about the whole picture. I'm talking about this video. I'm talking about a game of chess. Chill, everybody.
In the world today.
That is true.
And that's why chess is so important. You can take my knight if you want.
Okay.
You don't want it? Why don't you want my knight?
Because I'm playing a long game.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd want it. I'm going to leave it there in case you take it anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to go.
Because I know what you want me to do. I'm not going to do it. Actually, I will do it now.
Okay, good. Check.
So he baited him into taking the knight, and now he's going to lose even quicker. He just baited him into taking. Yeah, he's like 1800. He's a quite good amateur player.
Check.
How long? I need to buy some time here. I need to buy some time. This is really playing well on radio, by the way.
I'll have that.
Damn it! I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
Don't say that,
How long have I
Piers.
got? 1 minute 12.
Believe in yourself.
Oh, I never, ever give up.
Believe in yourself, Piers.
I do believe in myself, thank you.
Self-belief is important.
I do believe in myself, but this has not gone well. You're quite good at chess, I'll give you that.
Well, in the chessboard of life, I've done pretty good. I've done okay. Check.
The question is, can you beat me in time? You've only got 50 seconds.
Check. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Of course he's going to win this game in the next 50 seconds.
Mate in 2, Piers. No, you can have that. Doesn't matter. It's mate in 2. Check. Mate. Good game. Good game, sir.
Well played.
Thank you.
25 seconds away from safety. Okay, well, Andrew Tate, I'll give you something. You're good at chess.
Thank you.
You have to be. You just beat me.
I know you're a internationally renowned
What has
player.
chess taught you about life, quickly?
I can teach you a lot of things. Like I said about the queen being able to run around the board, the king having to move a square at a time, about the fact you need to think ahead, absolutely everything is your fault. But there is a saying, which is actually one of my favorite sayings in the world. It said, a well-played game of chess is a sign of a gentleman, but an expertly played game of chess is the sign of a wasted life. And it's kind of sad.
I played Lennox Lewis on some.
I mean, again, like separate of everything else, though, I would say that like that's not actually crazy because like, for example, his father Emery Tate was a very was a very strong chess player. It's a Paul Morphy quote, yeah, but his father, Emery Tate, for example, very strong chess player, someone who was an international master, but also someone who did not make a great living from playing the game of chess. So it is true.
Somebody apprenticed 39 times out of 40 in America years ago, and he beat me 39 times out of 40. And I was amazed. He was taught by his mum, but he was all about the way he fought, the way he boxed, was all down to the way he played chess.
Yeah, chess.
It was all about looking ahead, getting ahead of your opponent, planning punches, all that kind of thing.
Chess absolutely reflects life. And even I say this now in my business meetings with my team. A lot of the problem in the world today, especially with teams and businesses, et cetera, everyone wants to be the king. But if you want to have a team, if you want to have a side that wins, if you want to win a game of chess, everybody has to know their role and do their role effectively. There can be a king and a rook and a pawn and a bishop and a knight, and everyone does everything correctly. And when that happens, you have a very formidable board and you're hard to beat. And chess reflects life absolutely. It's something I do every single day.
What kind of man was your father?
He was the greatest man on the face of the planet. But luckily he had me, and now in the natural order of the universe, he is gone and I am here and I carry his name, and it is my duty to bring honor to him. And this is one of the greatest things about achievement, because achievement honors your ancestors. People talk about my father because of how successful I am, and people will talk about me into eternity even after my death because of how successful my son will be. This is the great thing about achievement. It's an honor to your ancestors.
What would he have made of your success, your father?
He would be extremely underwhelmed by it because he always expected it of me. I am Henry Andrew Tate III.
Okay. 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 Yeah, I think that's good enough. That's good enough. I've actually seen enough. Yeah, I think I've seen enough. But it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, I mean, the general things about chess I think are true. Some of this other stuff is starting to get a little bit off the rails, kind of. But yeah, it's funny. Parts of it are funny, of course. I mean, not to minimize how serious everything is, but the parts about chess are definitely true. And actually, like, speaking of chess, one thing that I was talking to somebody else not so long ago, someone who's like in the biotech space, someone who's like quite prominent, and they were basically telling me that, like, that's one of the things with chess is that you learn how to make a lot of decisions on your own. And a lot of times, like when you're in businesses or things of that nature, you end up in situations where you end up in situations where nobody wants to take that risk or make that decision. You just want, like, the whole group to like you want to delegate and have, like, a group decision as opposed to individuals making decisions on their own. So anyway, he really stays in character even when Piers tries to get him to break. Yeah, chess is like life. You blunder your queen. Okay, anyway, that's all good. Let's get back to chess.